Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. Hi, Ritik. Hello, Sia. Hello, Mr. PK. Hi, Sushri. Hello, Arpit. कैसे हो आप सब? I hope everyone's doing good. Yes, it's a long time. काफी दिन हो गए आप सबसे मिले हुए. So nice to see your names. These familiar names pop up on the screen again. Hello, Manju. Welcome to the session. I'm good, guys. How are you? हाँ काफी दिन हो गए यस वेलकम टू द सेशन ओके सो गाइस आई होप इस कुछ 3-4 दिन के गैप में आप लोगों ने अच्छे से प्रिपेयर किया होगा यस आई होप यू आर गिविंग द मॉक्स यू आर गोइंग थ्रू द कॉन्सेप्ट्स यू आर गोइंग थ्रू माय वीडियोस है ना सो टुडे विल बी डिस्कसिंग वीए मंजू ठीक है तो आज हम लोग लेंगे PYQ से वीए ओके सो दैट इज वी गोना ट्राई आउट एसेंस ऑफ द टेक्स्ट ऑड वन आउट पैरा जंबल सेंटेंस प्लेसमेंट ये क्वेश्चंस करेंगे हम हेलो किटू वेलकम टू द सेशन फाइन गुड अच्छा चलिए गाइस लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड ठीक है सो गाइस सेशन को शुरू करते हैं लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विदाउट एनी फर्दर अडू मॉक्स नेम अच्छा मॉक्स नहीं दिए हैं एटलीस्ट गाइज आई होप कि आपका कुछ टाइम अलॉटेड है मॉक्स के लिए दैट इज either you're giving it on a Sunday and then you're analyzing it on a Monday. Make sure guys that your timetable is in place okay and on the channel you will see a video by me also जहाँ पे मैंने आपको बताया है see a lot of you might have problems like कि हम लोग कौन से ओमेट्स दे ठीक है एंड हर ओमेट का प्रिपरेशन कैसे अलग होगा what are the factors that you should take into consideration so you will see a video coming by me wherein I'll be guiding you on to take a decision कि आपको कौन से ओमेट्स देने चाहिए ओके डोंट वरी सुश्री विल बी बैक ऑन ट्रैक ना सो और प्रैक्टिस करेंगे एंड इट विल ऑल बी गुड चलिए गाइस फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन बेस्ट कैप्चर्स द एसेंस ऑफ द पैसेज Go ahead guys, I want all of you to give me the right answers today. देखते आज का स्कोर क्या होगा आप सबका at the end we'll compare. चलो get started guys, come on everyone. Come on guys. First question on your screen. Yes, Ritik. You've become an expert in euphemisms now. Chalo, question on your screen, guys. Hello, Prince. Come on, guys. Okay, so Sia, PK and Kitu, all of you want to go with 4. Yes, shall we discuss this question, guys? It's a simple, see guys, it's a PYQ, okay? And you will realize that it's simple. Essence of the text are important questions because काफी scoring questions है ये. Okay, right. See, this basically talks about recent scientific findings have emerged from crossing the boundaries of scientific fields. अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे बोला जा रहा है कि physicists are working with biologists and so on and so forth. And the author says important scientific findings have emerged from such a collaboration. Okay, now he also says, but physicists and their potential collaborators often find their cultures out of sync. Cultures out of sync hai. For example, physicists, they discard a lot of information, while for others, information is not so readily, they can't really discard it so readily or dispose it so readily. Similarly, non-physicists are not comfortable with mathematical models and physicists are comfortable with mathematical models. तो उनके cultures थोड़े से clash होते हैं. Yet, despite this, still, the desire to work on something new and real. So it again, it begins and ends on a positive note. The tone is positive here. There are clear benefits from this sort of collision. Okay, from this sort of here, यहाँ पे collision मतलब merger in a sense. Okay. Physicists have successfully buried their differences on research methods, completely irrelevant, right? This option is irrelevant. यहाँ पे कुछ ऐसे ideas है जो passage में ही नहीं mentioned है. They've not at all spoken about differences on research methods, and physicists have buried the differences. So this is irrelevant. Large data sets and mathematical models in physics research, combined with the research methods of non-physicist collaborations, have yielded important scientific findings. Now, first of all, large data sets and mathematical models in physics research. यहाँ पे clearly दिया है कि physicists तो वो data को dispose कर देते हैं, मतलब they discard a lot of data. Okay, plus this is clearly a distortion. यहाँ पे 2-3 points को mix करके ये मैथमेटिकल मॉडल और डेटा सेट वाला पॉइंट तो एज अ हिंड्रेंस दिया गया था या एज अ रोड ब्लॉक दिया गया था. that has not yielded important scientific findings. Despite that, or in spite of that, these scientific findings have come about. So this option also has to be eliminated. The desire to diversify their research and answer important questions has led to several collaborations between physicists and other social scientists. Now, first of all, we do not know only, it's not just with social scientists, क्योंकि biologists भी mentioned है, plus several collaborations, जहाँ पर भी एक quantifier हो, ये number हो, several, some, few, just be careful and check whether it's given or not. अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे several कहीं पे भी mention नहीं है. Right, so this also option has to be eliminated. So this has to be done only through elimination method. Despite differences in their research style, physicists research collaborations with scholars from other disciplines, that could be social scientists also, it could be biologists also, have yielded important research findings. This was important. यहाँ पे ना ही some है, several है, many है, वो quantifiers भी नहीं है. जैसे दिया है वैसे ही यहाँ पे put across किया गया है. Okay, so please remember guys, while going for an essence of the text question, you should always eliminate the answer choices. Either it's irrelevant, or it's a distortion, or it does not have the important points, it does not have the essence of the text, and then you will be left with your right option. So this was slot 2 2020-24, मतलब last year का slot 2 के paper का है ये. Okay, right. Next one. Come on guys, sentence placement question. Prince, no, generally what is written in the bracket is taught to be additional information or not the essence of the text. So generally we don't consider that, but again, it depends on the options. Okay, sentence completion या para completion या sentence placement. This question Arpit या para completion. Yes. Come on, try this out, guys. Come on. Sentence insertion, sentence placement on your screen. Okay, we'll do a session on that. उसमें भी कुछ टेक्निक्स है. You'll find my older videos on it. एक बार आप वो जरूर देखना कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए. Okay, and I will help you out. Samiksha says 3. What about the others? Okay, so it's a confusion between option 3 and option 2. मतलब okay, option 2 अच्छा आपका मतलब है सेंटेंस का ब्लैंक 2 ऑप्शन 3. ठीक है, देखते हैं. चलिए बी और सी में कंफ्यूजन है, एक बार देख लेते हैं. Science has officially crowned us superior to our early rising brethren. मतलब हमारे जो you know हमारे community के बंदे, ठीक है, my fellow night owls grab a strong cup of coffee and gather around. My fellow night owls basically wants to say for people who stay up late in the night, I have great news. Dash. For a long time, our kind has been unfairly maligned. मतलब हमारा नाम बदनाम कर रखा है unfairly. Stereotyped as lazy, undisciplined, told we ought to be morning larks. मतलब हमको जल्दी उठना चाहिए सुबह. Advised to go to bed early so we can wake up before 5 a.m., run a marathon before breakfast like all high flyers seem to do. Now, however, we are having the last laugh. Now, why are you having the last laugh? Okay, मतलब ऐसे कुछ तो हुआ होगा ना जो great news है, and why you are the one who's having the last laugh. मतलब something in your favor. It may be a tad more complicated than that. It may be a tad more complicated than that. Then what? Okay, so यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे, there is a gap in the information. Okay, there is a gap in the information. So it looks like we're having the last laugh, means there's some good news, but what is that good news? And straight away they say it may be a tad more complicated than that. Then what? So there's a gap in the information. Basically, we are having the last laugh because science has crowned us superior. These night owls are superior to those morning larks. Okay. It may be a tad more complicated than that. A study published, then that means then this. Then the scientific finding. A study published last week, which you may have already seen while scrolling at 1 a.m., suggests that staying up late could be good for brain power. Okay. So now he is telling why are you superior? Okay, मतलब आपके brain power के लिए अच्छा है, इसके लिए अच्छा है, उसके लिए अच्छा है. So yes, this basically fits in blank 2. So it will be 3. Yeah, be careful about these jumbled up options. CAT PYQ है, so you have to make sure ऐसा pattern आए तो don't just, okay, you feel it's blank 2, so don't just tick B as your answer. Please be careful. Okay, so yes, the answer option over here is blank 2, option 3. Okay, by the way, how many of you are night owls and how many of you are morning larks? How many of you are, those, night owls, रात को late तक सोते हैं? And how many of you are the ones who just like get up early, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning and then go for these marathon runs? And what is the demography here? Come on. Till then, next question also, guys. Identify the odd sentence. Okay, you have to find the odd one out. Yes. You are both. Okay, so you're a night owl and a morning lark. What about the others? But how can you be both? मतलब आप 1-2 बजे सोते हो और फिर 5-6 बजे उठते हो, फिर बीच में नींद कहाँ आती है आपको? और some days this, some days that. अच्छा, depends upon the परिस्थिति. Okay. Night owl more. Come on. Night owl, yeah. Paradox. Okay, Muskan, I want to see you regularly in our sessions then. Thank you so much. Come on. Mood पे depend करता है. चलो. Statement on your screen. Question on your screen. Try this out. Come on. थोड़ा सा tricky है, guys. Be careful. I am a complete night owl. मतलब I can't. Okay, even if I'm not a night owl, like okay, I can sleep early or whatever. It's impossible for me to wake up early in the morning. It's always been like that. Can't not a morning person at all. But on some of those occasions when I have woken up, it feels nice. So I'm actually in favor of being a morning lark, but it's just a habit which is difficult to break. But it's actually a really good thing. And I feel you can get a lot done as well. मतलब आप जब सुबह उठते हो ना, the day looks a lot longer and you can actually get a lot of things done. अच्छा, don't worry श्रद्धा, आप एक बार बेसिक्स के क्लास को go through करो, my concept classes, and then we'll practice more of those questions. Okay. That is, Prince, I don't know. That is either hereditary or it's also because I'm not keeping well for the last few days. And plus, when you have a toddler in tow, it's not very easy to kind of. My sleep timings are not mine anymore now. Okay. Chalo, guys. Come on. What do you think? What's the answer? Okay. Look. Okay, no known real researcher of human behavior would say that gender is all nature or all nurture. So it's not fully like inherent or nature, and it's not fully experiential or nurture. The evidence for a biological basis for gender certainly doesn't mean we should be complacent in the face of sexism. Complacent matlab like not doing anything about it, or okay, it's there, it's there. Many people are uncomfortable with the idea that gender is not purely a social construct. It's not purely a social construct. It's not just nature or nurture. Okay, despite this empirical truth, researchers who study the biological basis of gender often face political pushback. There's a political preference for gender to be only a reflection of social factors, and so it's entirely malleable. See, if you look at the topic, the theme or the topic is basically that gender is not, it's not like, it's not a black or white, okay? It's a gray area. It's not purely a social construct. It's not just nurture or nature. It's entirely malleable. This also flows with the same idea that it's a fluid concept, okay? It's a fluid concept. It's malleable, okay? But yes, you're right. The answer option is D. D का focus ही कुछ और है. ये बोल रहे हैं कि researchers जो इस topic को study कर रहे हैं, उन पे political pressure आ रहा है, which is not at all, which is not at all the idea here. The idea is basically to define gender, or, the idea of gender. So correct. Your answer option is D. Wonderful work, guys. Very good. Chalo, next question. Again, you have to identify the odd sentence. Come on, everyone. Find out the odd one out. Chalo. Come on, everyone. Come on, come on, come on, guys. Come on, everyone. 5, 5, 5, and 5. Are you sure? Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Prince. Yes, be a regular in our sessions. Okay. Chalo. See, guys, the UK is a world leader in developing cultivated meat, and the approval of a cultivated pet food is an important milestone. If we are to realize the full potential benefits of cultivated meat, the government must invest in research and infrastructure. The first UK applications for cultivated meat produced for humans remains under assessment. The previous UK government had been looking at fast-tracking the approval. okay, of cultivated meat for human consumption. It underscores the potential for new innovation to help reduce the negative impacts of intensive animal agriculture. Now see guys, make sure that you find subsets, okay, और mandatory pairs. पहले तो इसको मतलब पैराजम्बल की तरह ट्रीट करो, वो मैंडेटरी पेयर्स फाइंड आउट करो या वो सबसेट्स फाइंड आउट करो. तो यहाँ पे क्या है सबसेट, अगर आप देखोगे 3 और 4 सबसेट है ना. 3 और 4 कैसे सबसेट है, बिकॉज दिस सेज इट रिमेन्स अंडर असेसमेंट एंड दे आर लुकिंग एट फास्ट ट्रैकिंग दी अप्रूवल, मतलब उसको वो फास्ट ट्रैक करने की कोशिश करे ताकि जल्दी से परमिट्स और अप्रूवल्स मिल जाए. ओके, now 5 says it underscores. So now see what is that it, right? What could be that it? The UK is a world leader in developing cultivated meat, and the approval of a cultivated pet food is an important milestone. Now why is it an important milestone? Potential for new innovation to help reduce the negative impacts of intensive animal agriculture. अगर आप देखोगे 2 says if you are to realize the full potential benefits of cultivated meat, the government must invest in research and infrastructure. So this could be a part of the same article, but it's not a part of the same para. The same para basically talks about कि approval जल्दी से मिल जाए. The entire theme of this para is about the approval. कि वो अप्रूवल अभी तक असेसमेंट स्टेज में है, फास्ट ट्रैक करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अगर वो अप्रूव हो गया, इट विल बी एन इंपॉर्टेंट माइलस्टोन. व्हाई वुड इट बी एन इंपॉर्टेंट माइलस्टोन? सो द एंटायर थीम ऑफ द पैसेज इज ऑन कि ये अभी अप्रूवल मिल जाए, ठीक है. बट इफ यू लुक एट 2 टॉक्स अबाउट हम और क्या कर सकते हैं, और फर्दर स्कोप फॉर फर्दर रिसर्च. तो लास्ट मैन आउट भी बोल सकते हो आप, या थीम से भी थोड़ा मिलता जुलता नहीं है. इट्स नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ एनी मैंडेटरी पेयर एज वेल. सो दैट्स व्हाई योर आंसर ऑप्शन इज 2. ओके, गॉट इट गाइज? क्लियर? वंडरफुल. चलो, लेट्स गो टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर टुडे. सेंटेंस प्लेसमेंट. कम ऑन एवरीवन, ट्राई दिस आउट. See, don't be worried guys, it's okay. Like these are PYQs. आप देख रहे होंगे PYQs में भी it's काफी easy, right? So don't worry. पर आप जितना हो सके उतना प्रैक्टिस करते जाओ. स्पेशली PYQs को गो थ्रू करो. यू विल गेट दैट कॉन्फिडेंस. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंट बेसिस. ओके, हाँ, बट नाउ यू अंडरस्टूड सिया? यस? कम ऑन एवरीवन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बाय द वे, आई ऑल्सो वॉन्ट यू टू टेल मी विच आर दी ओमेट्स दैट ऑल ऑफ यू आर टेकिंग. मतलब कैट के अलावा और कौन से एग्जाम्स का आपने प्लान किया है गाइज? फॉर्म फिल किया है, अप्लाई किया है? Acha, not yet. But which all are the exams that you have planned? Come on, guys. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. I will. चलो, इसको डिस्कस करते हैं. Come on. Yet each day, the flock produced eggs with calcareous cells, though they apparently had not ingested any calcium from land, which was entirely lacking in limestone. So, if they have not eaten any calcium, तो फिर how did they produce this? So early in the century, a young Breton schoolboy preparing himself for a scientific career began to notice a strange fact about hens in his father's poultry yard. As they searched the soil, they constantly seemed to be pecking. Now, as they scratched the soil, they constantly seemed to be pecking at specks of mica, a siliceous material dotting the ground. No one could explain to Louis why the chickens selected the mica, or why each time a bird was killed for the family cooking pot, no trace of the mica could be found in its gizzard. It took Kevin many years to establish that the chickens were transmuting one element into another. Ritik, it basically means calcium, filled with calcium. Okay. Now, about hens. So, they over here refers to hens. So, this was a strange part. They constantly seem to be pecking at specks of mica. No one could explain why the chicken selected the mica, or why each time a bird was killed, no trace of mica could be found. मतलब वो mica जाके क्यों खाते थे या उधर ही क्यों peck करते थे, पर फिर वो खाने में कभी mica का trace नहीं मिलता था. Why? It took him many years to establish that the chickens were transmuting one element into another. Now, one element तो यहाँ पे हो गया mica. What is the other element that they are talking about? They are talking about calcium. So guys, this will come here. Strange fact क्या था? Strange fact ये था, खाते mica थे पर mica का trace नहीं मिला. Calcium नहीं खाते थे पर calcium का trace मिला. So ये था, this was the paradox. Okay, so now what they were doing was they were transmuting one element into the other. मतलब वो लोग वो mica को calcium में convert कर रहे थे. Did you understand? Clear, guys? No, they're probably talking about those, it's present in the soils here. Okay, so guys, no, the answer option over here is 1. Okay, so basically, this was the paradox. This entire thing, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, कि mica, पर mica नहीं मिला, calcium नहीं था, पर calcium ही मिला. So these are all, these are all those elements, minerals, वो सब है. जैसे mica, calcium, silica, all of those are with. Okay, got it, guys? So that's why the answer option over here is blank 3 and the placement, so answer is 1. Okay, clear? Okay, now guys, I would seriously advise you कि आप लोग एक बार सोचो which are the omets that you want to take, because honestly a lot of applications have opened up and you also have to prepare for them simultaneously. So जैसे snap, एक हफ्ते बाद ही CAT के एक हफ्ते बाद ही snap का slot शुरू हो जाएगा. You will not have time to prepare. So please make sure that you take a decision. NMAT का window भी खुलने वाला है, उसके भी registration start हो चुके हैं. ZAT का notification भी out है. So I want you to take an informed decision, okay, as to which are the exams you want to take, so that you can also start preparing for them. At least one day a week you can dedicate to them. Okay, so which are the exams? What are the benefits? What are the disadvantages? How exactly you need to decide? ठीक है, तो उसके लिए for that reason ही I have come up with a video, okay, and please watch it. And still, if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. Manju, reach out to me and I will help you out. Okay, but this goes out to all of you seriously, because generally from my experience what I've seen, the students are just CAT focused. Other exams are also good, guys. उसकी भी acceptability काफ़ी अच्छी है. ठीक है, तो आपको decide करना पड़ेगा, because if you rely only on CAT, that's good, but you need to have backup options. Okay, so please make sure कि you start preparing for them and you're informed. Okay. अच्छा, okay. So guys, but do एक बार अपना research ज़रूर करके रखना. Okay, done, guys. चलो. So I will see you all tomorrow now. ठीक है, again, as you know this initiative, आप अपना फॉर्म, ये गूगल फॉर्म फिल कर सकते हो और टॉपिक बता सकते हो, और उस पर हम फ्री सेशन अरेंज करेंगे. गाइज, लाइव वर्कशॉप है आशीष सर का 23 अगस्त को 8 बजे. please make sure that all of you are attending this website. Yeah, it's your first step, but what is the second or third step? That is also very important. ठीक है, सो 23 अगस्त को 8 PM साइन अप कर लो, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में है. जल्दी से कोर्स के लिए सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस. आई विल सी यू ऑल इन द क्लासेस. ओके. I didn't understand your query, Shraddha. Just reach out to me on Telegram and I'll respond. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you all in the live classes. ठीक है, तो हमारी next live class, I'll update you on the group. Till then, keep preparing, guys, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Take care. Bye.